Hey everyone, so today I have spent most of the day working and just doing some chores when I'm taking breaks from working. Unfortunately, there's nothing too crazy or interesting going on today, but I was planning on, once I finish up work, going to the gym and then showing you some like physical therapy that I do for my knee. I recently purchased this from Etsy. I got one for Quint that says, drink your doggone water. And this says, oh, for fuck's sake, drink your water. Drink your effing water. It has the times on it. I'm a few hours behind, so I need to catch up on this. I don't know if this is very interesting. Excuse our dingy crock pot. This was actually given to us by a friend when we were moving, but lately I have been just trying to use up some of the stuff that we have in our freezer. And this is probably why my husband is definitely the better chef between us, because for me, cooking is going to be like, there's a 50% chance it's good, there's a 50% chance it's bad. Don't tell him I told you all that. So just added a bunch of stuff in the crock pot with some chicken broth. We'll find out in 6 hours if it's good. What did you just tell me?
I said that I seasoned the food for real so you don't have to season it again.
But I already seasoned it.
But like I said, I seasoned it for real so you don't have to season it.
I'm trapped. Hey guys, so I am just about to go into the gym. I don't know if I'll be able to film much in there, but I will catch up with you guys afterwards if not. I thought I would just take a quick recording of how with my unoperated leg I was able to do about 55 pounds, easy peasy, mac and cheesy. But then with my operated leg I had to take it down to 25 and then tried to do 15 and then ended up landing on 10 pounds. So just showing the strength difference. Alright, as expected, I didn't end up filming much in there, but I just did pretty much a lot of cardio. I'm gonna go home and do some work and then do some physical therapy. Hello. Hey everyone, so apologies about the dog hair. I end up getting absolutely covered in dog hair, and there is the culprit, Miss Pinkard. So here I'm just showing a little bit of stretching that I do before doing the knee exercises. Every time I get on the ground, the dogs always have to come over. So here you can see I'm actually gripping onto both my dog and the bed because it literally feels like my kneecap is getting ripped out of my leg. But basically I am trying to kneel my butt onto my heels as much as possible. This is as low as I can go right now. As you can see on my good leg, I'm able to go the whole way. There's the dogs again getting cozy. So basically I didn't film it, but I did a lot of bridges and clamshells, and here this is pretty much as far of a leg extension as I can do. Then I move into the standing exercises. So this is all about balance, where you're kind of doing a runner's position. So you can see I'm switching between my good leg and my bad leg, and I don't know what that was. Make sure that I keep breathing and control my abs. So with the sliding disc, before I did this, I noticed that you can see the difference in muscle composition, I guess it is, between my operated leg and my unoperated one. So the operated one you can see has like the dip and it looks way smaller than my other thigh. I guess that's just my quad. My unoperated quad just doesn't want to wake up. These sliding lunges, I got pretty frustrated because I feel so weak. You can even see I'm just trying my hardest to slide the leg back up using the strength of my bad leg. And I try not to call it my bad leg, but it's my operated leg. And then I switch to using the good leg, and you can see it's just gliding smoothly, no problems. So then I end up getting the step, and this is the most frustrating part. I'm using my good leg first to demonstrate what it should look like. Then here I'm going with my bad leg, stepping up and then stepping down. It was really interesting recording this. Actually, I'm really glad that I did end up recording this because I thought this whole time that I was able to step down backwards using my bad leg properly. But when I slowed it down, I realized that it really was not the same. And you can see here the difference between my good leg, I step down straight with my bad leg, but with my bad leg, I step down at a really awkward angle. The most frustrating part is trying to go down forward with my bad leg. I ended up getting a stick to help for balance, and I'm just demonstrating that is what it's supposed to look like with my good leg. And my bad leg just literally doesn't want to bend. So after this, I'm going to ice my knee. It's been over a year since my injury and surgery. So I haven't done an update in a while, but basically in retrospect, I realized, I don't know what the surgeon did, man, like I didn't get sent to physical therapy until like 6 to 8 weeks post-op. I remember asking like, can I do squats? Can I do clamshells? Joined a Facebook group for people who had the same surgery and injury with the dislocating patellas and the MPFL reconstruction. And I always saw people going to physical therapy like so quickly and doing exercises that I was like, why aren't I doing that? And they kept telling me, no, you need to take it very slow. Even when it came to bending my knee, like getting my range of motion back, which I have full range of motion, but the fact that they told me that I can only do passive bending where I put something underneath my knee and lift it up, not using any of my muscles. So just to recap, my whole life, my kneecaps always kind of slid in and out of place, and I thought it was normal. I hated people touching my knees for that reason. So long story short, April of 2020, I was training my dogs and bent down to pick something up right there. I don't know what happened. I was on the ground. Like I literally blinked and I was on the ground. My kneecap was completely left field. I have pictures of x-rays in my previous MPFL videos, which I'll put in the cards. It wouldn't go back into place. It was the most traumatizing thing I'd ever experienced. They had to get me to the ER, which was incredibly painful because the whole time, no matter how much painkillers they gave me, the whole time my kneecap just didn't go back. And it was like twitching and jiggling, like, anyway, so they knocked me out and then put it back into place, put me in a knee immobilizer, and I literally just went to the first orthopedic surgeon who was available in my insurance. He had like decent reviews. There wasn't anything that seemed like a red flag, but of course, in retrospect, as with everything else, it's like, oh, now I realize he was being really dismissive. When I asked him, like, how soon after surgery can I go to physical therapy? He looked at me like I was crazy. Like, he was like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Oh, we'll talk about that when it happens. I remember the last time I saw the orthopedic surgeon on my 6-month checkup, I was like, I can't run. I can't go downstairs. And he was like, well, you should be able to. And I said, if you've watched my previous videos, you know I developed this like teller tracking issue. My kneecap literally like jumps and it's not popping. It's not normal cracking. And he kept insisting, oh, well, joints crack. Like, bro, my whole life, my ankles and my wrists have snap, crackle, popped. Like, I know what a normal popping or cracking is. And the physical therapist said, well, just don't fall and don't go downstairs because it could be catastrophic. I understand if people say that you don't want someone who's super aggressive after surgery, but this was like so like taking it so slow. And I always wondered why everyone I saw in that physical therapist's office had always like one arm or one leg completely atrophied. So finally the light bulb went off and I found a new physical therapist who helped me so much, but they could only help me so much. When I was telling the original surgeon about this and I was like, I really think this is hindering my recovery. Because I told him before this injury, like ever since I met my husband was when I really feel like I found not the answer, but like a really good solution to weight loss with my Hashimoto's, keeping my energy up, like getting into strength lifting, getting into boxing, walking the dogs. Like I was so close to having lost 100 pounds and going even further. And I think because I ended up tying so much of my identity to now being into fitness, like current and previous job, I was always like getting all the girls together so we could go work out on our lunch hour. And writing up our fitness plans and just immersing myself in wellness for the last year, to be limping around. And not that there's anything wrong with people who aren't able-bodied, not that there's anything wrong with like limping, but when I said like I can't go down the stairs, like what am I supposed to do? And the surgeon was like, well, people in wheelchairs manage without stairs. Like, what the fuck? This original surgeon, when I told him about this issue I'm having, he said, well, the only way to fix that is with a knee replacement surgery, a full knee replacement surgery. Because again, what I had was MPFL reconstruction, so I had a donor ligament put in. But he said I was too young for knee replacement surgery. So he told me, don't squat, don't lunge, don't do anything to, have to create that issue because it's causing pain. So like I said, I found a new physical therapist. They helped me a lot. They helped me get a lot more mobile. And I should mention around that time, I actually joined Chikara Transformation's Phoenix Rising. That helped so much. I think I needed something to kind of jog my routine. Having her check in every week was just fantastic. Like following her mobility training for like 6 to 8 months, I was so scared to get up and down off the ground. The original physical therapist, I was like, how do I kneel? How do I get down on the ground? And they were like, just don't. But then the new physical therapist was teaching me how to do that. They weren't saying don't fall. They were like, if you fall, fall like this, but we're going to give you the tools to try to strengthen your muscles so that you don't fall. Chikara Transformation's videos were fantastic. Her check-ins, her encouragement were great. It really made me realize how much I need sleep and water. It was also really, really insightful because I've never weighed my food before. If you've seen my other videos, my previous personal trainer taught me to use like my hand for measurements. So like the avocado would be the size of my thumb, the protein would be my palm. If you haven't had a chance to check out Chikara Transformations, I really, really recommend that you do so. Her Phoenix Rising program I found was so inspiring, so cool. They actually have a Discord group where everyone was sharing recipes. It really helped in taking me out of this place of feeling like stuck, feeling like I couldn't do anything, to like, hey, you can get up and down off the ground. Hey, you can do all this stuff at the gym. I really underestimated how much like rice and stuff I was eating, but it was just really difficult because, like I said, I feel like so much of my identity became tied into the fitness aspect of my wellness. To not be able to just jump up and like run and jump around and go fluidly, quickly, with strength, go do something. To squat down, like that's something, like in my wedding video, my friends were like, of course you drop it low, and not be able to like dance around. Like it really screwed with my head. And I ended up gaining weight because I guess I was still eating the same, but obviously my energy output's not the same. It was just so frustrating to go from like literally dancing around and moving fluidly with strength in like heels and wedges to only ever wearing tennis shoes all the time now because like I need all the support for my freaking knee, and like limping everywhere. So I found a second orthopedic surgeon, and he basically was like, you should have had a knee replacement to begin with. Your knees are so arthritic. He said the original surgeon basically put a screw into a really messed up kneecap, but unfortunately he was not on my insurance, so I couldn't continue seeing him. So the third orthopedic surgeon I found gave me a knee injection of steroids. Now this is literally a month ago, so it has been over a year now, nearly a year and a half since my original surgery. The knee injection helped a lot. I felt so much more fluid, but I'm still having that catching, jumping, tracking issue with my patella, to where when I try to do a leg extension, it just locks and jumps. The physical therapist that I really love that I found, they basically said that my left leg is so weak, tight and weak. I'm finally thinking about seeing a therapist that specializes in sports medicine or sports injuries, because like if this is somewhat in my head, I don't know if you guys could tell, whenever I try to go down the step with my bad knee, it's like I just start shaking and sweating, and I hate that I get so worked up over this. I hate feeling emotions. Sorry. And I just see the injury in my head over and over again. Like I think about it happening, and I think about when it happened back there. But as we saw at the gym earlier, when I try to do a seated leg press with my bad knee, like I can barely do 15 pounds, where on my good one, I mean, I just put it into 55 pounds and I was able to do it just fine. So that definitely indicates to me that like this whole time, it's just my leg is just so weak. But I just feel like I'm trying, I guess it'll just take time. Everyone I've ever met who has had a knee injury tells me that it takes like a really, really long time to get back to normal. I guess I'm just super frustrated because I see so many people who had the same surgery as me and they bounced back so quickly. I think the most frustrating thing is that I realize I cannot keep getting frustrated about what's happened in the past. Like, it's happened. Okay, I had a shitty experience with a physical therapist and a surgeon. I need to keep it pushing. I need to like just do what I can. I was talking to some of my Irish friends who are like currently in Canada, but we were talking about like going to Ireland and like I just feel like there's a lot of hills and stairs in the castle. I've said this before in other videos, like I understand if I won't be able to box or kickbox again. It's fine, I guess. And I understand if I'm not going to be able to like drop it low when I'm dancing, but I want to be able to use the freaking stairs. That's enough ranting. So I realized I also didn't do a scar update. Again, excuse the dog hair and the leg hair. Surprisingly, they aren't that red right now, which is really nice because sometimes they get really, really flushed and really red and raised. So it's done pretty good at getting flat. There's still a little bit of bumpiness in the middle there. The original physical therapist told me not to rub the scars, which was, again, like really weird. The second physical therapist I saw, they took what looked like a butter knife to it. They were like, no, you have to rub it. You have to break up the scar tissue. Just had a nice warm shower and some really good conversations with my husband and some friends about how I just need to keep at it with my knee every day. And I'll get there. So I got the nose strip on, but wait, there's more. I'm just gonna put on some whitening strips. While we're waiting for that, I'm just gonna put in some leave-in conditioner. My skin is so dry. Uh-oh. Oh my god, this is so cute. Look what we got in the mail. It says Halloween stickers. All right, let's open it up. Are you helping me, Rusty? Or are you trying to eat the stickers? All right. So we have the monsters are creeping and the spiders are crawling. The mummies are scaring and the candy's calling. Just gonna cover the handwritten part up, but oh my god, this is so cute. Stickers. I think I remember why I really struggled doing Vlogmas last December, because I really prefer to do like more sit down videos, whether it's commentary or reviews or even like something to do with my writing or reading. Story times are probably my absolute favorite, but I'm still not 100% on like certain things that are appropriate. Shoot, I mean, even like cooking or craft videos, but like just general vlogging, I feel like, you know, on the normal Monday through Friday, sometimes it's not that exciting. I go to the gym, I do work, clean, just chill with the dogs and the husband. So I've just been chilling on the couch, reading the Blue Notebook. I'm nearly done with it. And then afterwards, I'm going to move on to a book by Brene Brown. That's pretty much it for today. Wherever you're in the world, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Bye.